of January 1st, 2021, the new hands-free law went into effect. It's a very simple law that you can't be holding your phone while you're driving or operating your motor vehicle. Motor vehicle covers everything. So it's everything from scooters to motorcycles to cars to tractor trailers, you name it. It's a moving vehicle. You cannot have a cell phone in your hands, period. When the bill went into effect on January 1st, we started our enforcement efforts immediately. Unfortunately, there have been summonses that have been issued already for this violation. You know, the fines are, first offense, it's $125. The second offense is a $250 fine. Now, there's one other little exception to that, is that if you are on your cell phone when you're going through a highway construction zone, that fine automatically jumps to $250, whether it's your first offense or not. So there are some pretty steep penalties that can kind of come with this one very simple cure, which is just put the phone down. The law is very specific that it talks about while the vehicle's in motion. You can't have your phone at all in your hand. It does give some exemptions to it, one of which obviously is an emergency. So if you witness an emergency or you yourself are involved in an emergency, then obviously you can pick the phone up and call 911. The other part of the law is it talks about the vehicle has to be legally parked or stopped. Well, parked is pretty simple. We know what parked means. Stopped is kind of the question, because technically you can be legally stopped in the roadway, for example, at a stop sign or even at a traffic signal. Now, we still don't want people on their phones even when they're legally stopped, because that can also create another issue where you're now focusing so much on your phone, the light turns green and you're not moving. And now you might have a vehicle that is moving coming up behind you, and then all of a sudden they run into the back of you. The law is specific to moving, and that's what we're going to focus on. But the biggest thing too is just you can't have your phone in your hand. It's pretty simple. It's pretty common sense. We just want you to put the phone down.